I have the epiphany that Agile was the way forward. What sold it to me? Well, the story I'm going to tell you is in this book, 97 Things Every Scrum Practitioner Should Know. And it's a collated set of articles that Gunther Verheyen put together. And this is my story of when I got into Scrum. So we were doing XP at a financial institution, and we were building solid product, and we're using all the engineering practices of XP. We then had to build a new product. And we were working on this product, and it was about the second sprint, and we were following most of the rules of Scrum. And we got to the sprint review, and we stood up. It was actually, I think it was me that had to stand up because of team stuff. And I had to look our senior stakeholder dead in her eyes and say, "We have nothing to show you because we didn't get to done." And their response was, "That's not good enough. If you do that again, we will shut down this product. Your team costs a lot to run every 3-week sprints. We can't afford it if you don't deliver." Which is a fair response, right? That's exactly what you would expect a good stakeholder to say. Hold your feet to the fire. What are you lot up to? What am I burning money on if you're not shipping me stuff? Um, you can imagine that the sprint retrospective following that was pretty frank and robust, and we all challenged each other and figured out what we were going to do to make sure that we got two done each and every sprint, that we were able to produce a done increment. The epiphany occurred a few sprints later. We're in the sprint review. The stakeholder was looking at what we'd built, and they said, "Can you put this live?" And we're like, "Sure, you can." Every build, every night we've got a fully packaged build that gets tested and signed off. If the build's green, it can go live. It's as simple as that. She said, "I need that live Monday morning first thing." I said, "Okay, well, there's some bureaucracy you'll have to go through, and we'll need your authorization to do it for, get through the change control process, etc." They then looked, scanned all the team members and said, "That single feature you've built will save me something like £70,000 a month." It was at that point that I realized, firstly, the focus on value. Secondly, the power of transparency of a done increment. And the most powerful thing was when we had the courage to stand up and say, "We have nothing to share with you because we're not done." We had captured total confidence that when we said it was done, that the product was complete, it was ready to go live, and we were serious. Anecdotally, a little later on, the change board, I think it happened every Tuesday morning, and it was like a whole morning thing because it was a very large organization. And I bumped into someone from another team. They said, how come you go to the front of the cab?" And I'm like, "Well, we're here every 3 weeks because we release every 3 weeks." And they say, "Well, how come you go to the front and you get straight away? It's like a sail through." It's like, "Because we release every 3 weeks, and we have history. We've got track record, and also we've fully tested deployment, rollback. It's all tested. We know how to do it. Every time we have a release, we're sitting next to the operations people to make sure it goes smoothly." And they're like, "Every time we release, we have to go through a huge process, and it's like a big inquiry." I said, "Oh, how often do you release?" And they're like, "About every 9 months." "All right, so I can have a kid faster than you can get your product to the customer." Hmm. So that again proved to me the power of getting stuff done, small cycles, rapid iterations, being able to innovate, connecting with your customer, all these principles that Agile is based on, regardless of the framework. Get stuff done, get it to your customer, get some feedback, do other stuff. It's surprising that something as pragmatic and straightforward as that is profound and scary to other people. And in the human desire for certainty, it's not the conversation that reduces our risk, it's constant delivery.